came across an article today where they found something like 18,000 rats, 600 snakes, and about 1,000 other lizards, geckos, turtles, all in this warehouse that exists because they supply pet stores with animals to sell. Now, inside this warehouse, almost all the animals were starved. They apparently found some rats drowning in water, and other rats basically dehydrated. And the people, I think it was Peter, who went in and tried to save the animals. They say that some of the people that went there to help clean out the place couldn't handle it because the smell is so disgusting and horrible. I mean, it's like those people just didn't take care of those animals at all. There's just like shit and piss and cages dirty everywhere. The smell was so bad that people had to like run out. They couldn't handle it. So they went in there, saved as many animals as they could. Unfortunately, most of those animals were already too sick or too toxic to help. So they had to kill most of those animals. I mean, how does something like that happen? I mean, you have to look at why that warehouse exists. I mean, why would somebody go into that place every day and work? It's just for money. I mean, they breed the animals so they can sell them to other stores, and then they get money. But I mean, it's just fucked up. How those animals, I mean, I can't imagine what those animals went through. And something like that can be avoided. If you're looking at the living income guaranteed proposal, I mean, the reason something like that exists is because animal rights doesn't really exist. And the reason animal rights doesn't really exist is because human rights doesn't really exist. And I mean, if you don't even have basic human rights, then how can we help the animals? You can't. I mean, if people's basic needs are met and people don't have to worry about feeding themselves, I mean, there are people out there who actually care about animals, who would like to work with animals. But unfortunately, doing that kind of work, you don't get a lot of money. You don't do that kind of thing for money. You do it because you actually care about animals. But unfortunately, they first need to take care of themselves, which means they cannot practically do that kind of work. But if we had something like the living income guaranteed, where people don't have to worry about their basic needs, they can actually go out and work with animals. They can do what they really want to do. So click on the link below. Let's get some more people out there actually helping the animals. Because I mean, basic needs like food and water and housing is a human right. But I mean, those things are denied. You have to pay for it. Rights these days, or as it's always been, is you only have rights when you have money. And that's unacceptable. Because then this kind of, like that warehouse they found with all those animals, I mean, those things exist everywhere. So, click on the link. Let's stop this unnecessary suffering.